When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. The Dome, home to the Orange and Syracuse University. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on a team from the ACC, the Syracuse Orange. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Syracuse will kick off and we'll be underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Sooners offense will get the first possession of the game. This is a big-time quarterback that we're going to be seeing today, but getting the job done against a defense like this, what words of wisdom do you have for him, Jesse?
Well, I think you've got to prepare like you've never prepared before, and that's one thing he told us. He spent extra time in the film room. He spent extra time on the field after practice all week, because I think he understands the challenge that lies ahead of him. He knows this is easily the best defense that they face this year, so we're going to put his skills to the test in this one.
They're going to make it hard, right? There's not going to be any layups. Like most of the time, you know, he's had his way. He's feasted on so many defenses. They're going to make you earn it. They're going to make you go the length of the field. They're going to see if you can be patient. They're going to see how you respond to adversity. So some challenges coming his way for sure.
They kick it away on 4th down. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. So Syracuse's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football.
Great job by the defense forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Trying to make magic with his feet. He is denied, cannot get to the first down marker, and it's 4th down coming. The kick is on its way. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quickly to the tight end. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short. And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. Makes the grab. The Sooners get enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake. Looking deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. Finding open areas. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. The Sooners come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. It's complete to the right. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. And the Sooners are marching down the field.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
He finds a dead spot in the middle, and he's brought down after a nice gain. The Sooners will have it 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Now the play fake. Finds his man. Sweet cut there. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Looking to throw for it. Lets it go to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. Don't even think about sending the special teams out on 4th down and 3. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop. They go to the ground. Found just enough running room. He picks up 4 to the 15. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17. The Orange now facing a 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Throwing right. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. They punt it away on 4th down. Takes it on the return. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Sends it back in motion. Wants to go up top. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Hand off from the shotgun. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. The Orange trying to come up with an explosive play to convert this 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. He's loose down the middle. Touchdown, Syracuse. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And that's 3 touchdowns in 2 games. Just continuing to find the end zone, continuing to make plays. This guy is on pace for a great season. He's put the college football world on notice.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a huge play in the passing game, covering 67 yards to the end zone. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. He'll start this drive firing. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Gonna have to come up with a play on 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down. The Sooners will send out the punt unit. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Looking downfield on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Incomplete. Man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. And wings it incomplete.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still,
and the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. How frustrating for an offense to not only see the extra defensive back with the dime package, but still have their quarterback get hit.
Yeah, when you go dime, this is a passing situation. And if you're a defensive lineman, I'm pinning my ears back. I'm not playing the slightest bit of run. I don't care if they run the football. I'm getting to the quarterback. Nice job understanding that, rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Off-play action on 1st down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Makes a connection. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one.
and as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Finds a spot in the middle. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there, 3rd and long coming up. And the Sooners moving quickly to the line. Trying play action. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Recovers the fumble and he's on the move. They rode their running back, but he could not make it. It'll be 4th down.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it, slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
The Sooners line up to punt it away. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it. So now it's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. He's got him. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. Only a place to be tackled immediately. The Orange with a lot of work to do on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got his man. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. From the gun, running back on the move. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Syracuse might take a shot here on 2nd and short. They'll go to the counter. And that's the end of the line on that run, and it's the end of the line for the first quarter. Guys, we're at the end of the quarter, and Syracuse has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary.
7, Oklahoma, 0.
Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. It's caught. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. High the chains now on 2nd and long. Rides the back and leaves it. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
The Orange will have to punt. Punt will bounce out of bounds, and they're going to spot it at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Quarterback on the keeper. Spins away from the defender.
Nice job by this defense stringing along the option, not letting him make a decision right away, and that's why they could corral to the football, get him on the ground, and make sure that option didn't get a big gain.
Fighting off the defender. Past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Sooners headed quickly to the line.
Really nice run. This guy brings balance to this offense. It's not all high-flying aerial passing it.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Throws to the wideout. And that is incomplete. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He lofts it high and deep down the left side.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
Snags it over the middle. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
At the 14-yard line. 2nd down.
The give from the gun. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. And the Sooners are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He'll pull it on the read. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Sooners!
Number 3.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he makes the extra point. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. They'll run it from the gun. Spins away from the defense. Danced his way through traffic, pick up a 4 to the 19. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in a rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Syracuse will be forced to punt. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He's got it. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here and try to get the football back to your offense?
I know that's offensive pass interference, but I actually think that's a very heads-up play because that ball might have got intercepted. That was an errant throw. The receiver knew it, and instead of allowing the defender to pick it off, he knew, hey, I got to create a penalty here and save my quarterback ability.
Quick release by the QB. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. The Sooners will call on their punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. Offense in an empty set. Wants to go up top on first down. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They'll try the run. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Syracuse will send out the punt team. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Corrals it at the 45. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fires to the tight end. He gets it into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 48.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
The give to the tailback. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Gets the back moving. Looking to throw on 3rd. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there, forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air on second down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. And they fail to hook up on third down. The Orange will have to punt.
Now, fourth down.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. The Sooners want to crank the tempo.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Lining up, trying to convert this third and short from the 40. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. And he picks up a first down. That is not a flag on the play. It's just lingerie on the deck after that move. Looking to throw on first down. He uncorks one deep. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass? Plenty of work to do here on second and long. They'll run play action. Got his man on the right. Powers through the defender. And it took the defense a bit to get a handle on him. A little slippery with all those juke moves. And the Sooners are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They'll throw on third and short. Lets it slip right through his hands, and it'll be fourth down after the rare drop from this dude. So they couldn't get it done on third down. Now they'll line up in punt formation. Make sure he doesn't get backed up any further, signals for and makes the fair catch at the 10. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Motion from the wideout. A little too anxious to get started on the outside, and that's a false start.
False start, offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. He's looking to pass. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Second down coming up.
Running back searching for a hole. That'll be a beneficial run as he creates some breathing room and gets it up to the 13-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Syracuse needs to come up with a big third down play to keep the drive going. He lofts one down the sideline. He can't make the grab. It's incomplete, but there is a flag, and I believe this is going to be pass interference.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Fires to the right. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D. Trying to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Here's a heat. He'll pull it down and run. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
Timeout, Syracuse.
Wants to throw on third down. Got his man. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. It's caught. Running with some authority as he bangs his way to the 43. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
Syracuse.
Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. These corners going to give these receivers some space. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Throws for the tight end. He makes a catch. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10. Everybody lined up, quickly snapped and spiked to stop the clock. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Grab behind the line. It's Singletary. And that's good for the completion percentage and bad for the yardage. They lose ground on that one. Double time, hustling to the line. They spike it to stop the clock. Their hope for a touchdown gone by the boards, but they'll try to put up 3 before going to the locker room. Absolutely center cut. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So they get the late field goal right before the half and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. From inside his own 15, looking for room. And the returner will be brought down. And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Tough to beat a good first half of football in a great town like Syracuse. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the dome in lovely central New York.
The Sooners will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. The Orange with a ton of options available on second and short. They'll go to the ground. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Flips it out on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Gonna swing it on second down. Rushes on him. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. He's going to throw deep right side. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a fourth down. Syracuse will be forced to punt. Just needs a crack to get a return. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Got his man downfield. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Sooners are in the hurry-up. Another big play for this Sooner receiver, dare I say, Hollywood-esque.
Hollywood is right, and that's one guy that comes to mind, by the way. But this offense, it just does what it does. No matter the name, no matter the coach, whoever it is, it's going to be high-flying, it's going to be fast-paced, and it's going to be really good. From
the shotgun, the handoff to the back. There he goes. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. And the Sooners come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. He'll keep it himself. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. They've been denied on 2 of their 3 previous red zone trips, looking to pay this one off with a touchdown. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And they've moved their way down, but still they need 2 more yards. Can they bang it in with the running game on 3rd down? Beck's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And that one will give them the lead.
A big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the first game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Marshall is down right now, but you simply can't rule out a comeback. Randy Moss had a hand in getting this kid to Huntington, so if he thinks the magic is there, who am I to disagree? They're trailing by 11 to Texas A&M. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. The Orange with a lot of work to do on 3rd and long. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
Syracuse will send out the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll return it from around the 50. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. The Sooner offense returns to the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. The inside handoff.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
He'll run it again. Nice move there. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. The Sooners in the hurry-up.
And the defense gives up the 1st down. And oh, here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He's got it. At the 20, he's got space. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. The Sooners getting set on 1st and 10. He leaves it with his back. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. The give on the option. Quick spin on the run. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Touchdown Sooners! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And I love the wheel route. I love calling it because most of the time I'm going to get my running back, who's a fast athlete, in space against a linebacker or somebody who can't catch him. Nice play design. Nice job throwing it out in front of him. He does the rest, gets in for the touchdown.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, the throw. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
That is now the 7th sack on defense. This offense cannot protect their QB. It doesn't matter if the defense is blitzing or if they're just winning one-on-one. 7 sacks? That's just ridiculous.
The Orange just need to get some of that yardage back here on second down. Looking to fire. Hauls it in. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Guys, this offense is already reeling down. Multiple possessions, really need to cash in on this drive. Fires on the move. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Orange will have to punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Let's see what he can do with it. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. Motion from the wide receiver. Quick release on the RPO. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. And the Sooners want to pick up the tempo. The play-action fake. Zings it complete to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. 3rd and short now from their own 48. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
The Sooners are on the move. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. He'll do it himself. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line and a big red zone opportunity here. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Finds his big tight end. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. Quarterback on the keeper. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. They marched 56 yards to the end zone. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. pulls and throws off the RPO. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Syracuse needs to come up with a big third down play to keep the drive going. He lobs one high down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. Punt is on its way. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Off play action on first down. Lofts one deep down the right side. Intercepted deep in his own end. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They go back to work in the final period of this one. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Got it behind the line. It's Avery. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On third down, he drops to throw. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. Syracuse will be forced to punt.
Fourth down.
He's got great speed. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. From the gun, running back gets to give. His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Quick completion to the right. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Wants to throw on first down. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Snags it quickly on the left. Slips one guy, and now he's loose. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
I know a lot of people don't like prevent yourself from winning, but when I'm up by 3 scores in the fourth quarter, I am not giving up a single big play. I'm letting you check it down, throw it in front of me. I'm going to tackle you. I'm going to let that clock tick because I am up and that clock is running out.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Avery. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Out of the gun, the inside give. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. Second down, he'll throw it. Sets up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. The Orange with a lot of work to do on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And that is a major reason why this team is losing the football game. They can't protect the quarterback. They can't generate big plays in the passing game because up front, they're getting beaten time and time again.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field.
Offense is stopped. Will be a turnover on downs.
Gets it out fast. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Brings up 2nd down.
Wants to go up top. Tight end finds a soft spot. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. The Sooners come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And the defense stands up this offensive line and stuffs him right at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get it. Kick is in the air. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Syracuse right back at it.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big.
They get enough rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion. This offense has it with really good field position. He'll pull it on the read. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. So now it's 2nd and long. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. And guys, they really need to make something happen on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Punts it out of the air. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. He'll line it up from the right side, a 37-yarder coming up. He splits the uprights, and that lead grows even bigger.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. To the air on 1st down. Using his feet to buy time. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. 1st down here for the offense.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that 1st down.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Quick strike complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. Syracuse needs to come up with a big 3rd down play to keep the drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires left. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's going up top here late in the game. Can't complete the long throw, and the defense gets off the field on 4th down. Great place to start for this offense. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Gives it on the option. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. They're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. He'll keep it himself. Made a defender miss. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you will perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust each other. Big situations arise in games. They're looking at each other in the huddle on the sideline, expecting to make the play that's going to help them win games. This team incredibly mentally tough right now, David.
And you start to build that mental toughness when you start to string together positive weeks and you start to string together positive plays. Now you know you can do it.
Pollock and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.